All right, guys. Well, welcome along to another wee live stream. I've just been sitting chilling today, doing a little bit of studying, and yeah, working away. So yeah, another little live stream. So I got an Austrian box, and I'm very excited about this. So a massive shout out to Hans Feigl, who lives in Vienna, and he had been watching the channel and asked if I'd reviewed any Austrian beers. And I said, well, only a few, because they're very difficult to come by. And so I asked him if he would be willing to set me up an Austrian box. And thankfully he was. And he has said now that we can repeat this anytime. So I'm definitely looking forward to this. Absolutely. So yeah, as you can see, there we are. We have a nice big box to take a wee look at today. So let's have a go at this and see what we've got. I don't know how many beers it is, but I think I sent Hans like 40 euros or something, including the postage. It was actually very, very cheap. So I think there's a mix of like Austrian traditional stuff in here and craft things. So this should be quite nice, actually. Yeah, so just a little quick stream tonight, to be honest. I need to sleep a little bit earlier tonight and do stuff. I have some stuff I've got to do tomorrow. And I also want to film a few videos tonight for over the weekend so that I can just kind of, as we say, chill out. Yeah, so I've got my knife. So, this box is really nicely packaged up and everything, just like you see. There we go. Very nice, very nice. So, yeah, this should be interesting. I mean, the only beers I've had from Austria so far, I think, have been like Brew Age. I think I've had Brew Age. I've had, I think, Bevog technically are Austrian as well. So let's have a look at this and see what we have. Beer number one. Oh, this looks interesting. Yeah. So Hans is from Vienna. So I'm guessing that quite a few of these beers will be local Vienna beers. And that's what this first one is. So Leopoldauer Vienna Lager. So yeah, this should be pretty cool. By the looks of it, this looks like it's very, very, very small produced, like a small kind of craft brewery or something. So yeah, this one is 5.4% ABV. And I have to say, this should be really interesting. So yeah, Leopoldauer Vienna Lager. I think this will be very, very nice. Curious, very, very curious. Yeah. So beer number two then. Beer number two. So it's this one. Oh, this looks kind of interesting. Oh, okay. So this one is a limited edition. And the brewery, what brewery is it? Vienna Opie. And this one is an Imperial Vienna Lager. So this will be pretty interesting. So Muttermilch, yeah, mother's milk. That wouldn't be bad to be weaned on Vienna Lager, I guess. But yeah, this one, limited edition speciality brew of 2020. So I need to drink this one soon, I would think, because we are 3 months, well, 2 months technically, 2.5 months into 2021 already. So yeah, this will be pretty nice. Yeah, okay. Oh, I see we've got 2 comments already. They came in right at the same time. So we have Leonard from Belgium saying hello. How's it going, Leonard? Nice to see you. And we've also got Joe of Crazy Bearded Beer Reviews. So guys, Joe is just starting up his own channel. He's just bought a GoPro, from what I understand. And his first videos, I think, will be coming out this weekend, he said. So yeah, go and give Joe a little subscribe and like and keep an eye out for his channels. He lives in Oregon or Washington, I forget which one. But yeah, Joe lives in the Pacific Northwest, so he's got access to some really, really interesting stuff. So at some stage, he and I will need to see about organising a beer swap. Actually, we will need to try and organise that probably later in the year, because I've got too much. I've got too much stuff to work through now. But yeah, make sure you check out. Make sure you check out Joe's reviews. Duff Blimp is saying hello, nice to have you. And Crazy Bee, yeah, Joe's saying again, yes. And on, oh, you've got another review coming on Saturday as well. We've got Craft Beer Specialist from the Netherlands as well. Dude, check out I just published a Dutch review. So once we're done with the live stream, make sure you check that out. And we've got Gautier as well. Gautier very kindly sent me some French beers, I want to say before Christmas. So those are sitting in my fridge, and I still need to kind of catch through them. Gautier, if you want, post the link to your book stuff. Post the link to that in here. Yeah, guys, Gautier is a friend that I met when I first came to Sweden. He was standing in the astronomy building wearing a Sabaton shirt, and I was like, metalhead, have to go and talk to him. But he actually, he was studying geology, and he's written a couple of books now. So go and check them out. So Gautier, put your link to your kind of personal website, whatever, in the comments, and then folk can check out your books. Do that. Go for it. So yeah, that is beer number 3. So our next one, ooh, this could be interesting. Yeah, I'm very curious about this. So this one is a Märzen. So this comes from Bierschmiede Werkstock. Bierschmiede Werkstock, Märzen. So yeah, Märzen, what percentage? 5.2% ABV. So yeah, this should be pretty cool actually. Yeah, I think this one, I've not had too many Märzens, so this is definitely one that I'm looking forward to. So guys, yeah, it's just cool to see these breweries. I mean, a lot of these breweries that I'm opening up for you just now, I have no idea about. So yeah, this is going to be interesting to review these for you over the next little while. Yeah, but I think this might have to be my last beer box. This might have to be my last little beer box for a wee while, because I've just got so much stuff. Yeah, okay. So now we've got a couple. Oh, there's another can under there. Okay, let me get this one out as well. Oh, right. Okay, we've got a big can and a wee can. So the small can then. Oh, so what brewery is this? Bräuhaus 1050, and this is their, we say, Zener Ziegel. So yeah, this one is a Helles lager coming in. This is from Vienna also. This is 4.8%, this one. So yeah, the Zener Ziegel lager beer, this I think will also be very, very interesting. So yeah, I'm definitely looking forward to that. Absolutely. So yeah, 4.8%. I love my lager beers, so this is going to be pretty cool. The one that we have now looks as if it might be more of a traditional one, actually. So, Ota Kringer, Vienna Original. So, yeah, this looks as if it says Vienna beer type, so I'm guessing it will be some kind of Vienna lager as well. 5.3% ABV. So yeah, it's a half-liter can. This one will be going in the tankard, my nice Pilsner Urquell tankard. So yeah, looks like it might be one of the kind of classic Austrian breweries, actually. Ottakringer. Yeah, Hans has picked out some nice beers so far, for sure. And we've still got more to go. We still have more to look at. So, oh, this looks very interesting. Right, this looks like it's a very, very small brewery. 100 Blumen. .at. So yeah, it looks like the brewery is 100 Blumen here. 100 Blumen, maybe. Das neue Vienna Bier. So yeah, 100 Blumen, there you go. So yeah, a Vienna Lager, 5.2% ABV. I love that word, Stammwürze. Stammwürze. Yeah, this will be really interesting, I think. Yeah, he did mention, he asked me if I wanted some Vienna lagers from the very, very small breweries, and I was like, well, hell yeah, you don't get to review too many Vienna lagers here on the channel. So yeah, this will be pretty cool, and it's nice to have a source of of Austrian beers because they're very difficult to come across actually. So yeah, really cool to have people like Davor in Slovenia, Riku in Finland, Severio in Italy, and Hans down in Austria as well. So yeah, 100 Blumen, Vienna Lager. This should be pretty awesome actually. Really looking forward to having a go at this one. Looking forward to having a go at all of these actually. These will be quite interesting. Whoa. Okay. Right, this looks like it's another kind of small craft brewery actually. So this is also a Vienna beer, Rodauner beer manufacturer, and this one's also a Vienna lager. So yeah, this is really kind of given into my lager phase at the moment actually. So this one is, what's the name of this beer? Stritzi, maybe. Is that the right thing to say about it? Yeah, Stritzi maybe. Ja. Der Rodauner-Stritzi ist ein unterjährig infiltrierte Bierspezialität in leuchtendem Angerot. Ein malzaromatisches, weiches Lagerbier mit wenig hopfenbitteren Ausklang. Yeah. So this is a bottom fermented unfiltered beer speciality. I don't know what Leuchtendam is, Orangerot, but with malt aromas and the lager beer with a nice hot bitterness on the end. Yeah, this should be really cool. So yeah, I see what you mean when he was asking me, do you want a lot of local Austrian lagers and things like that? This will be pretty cool actually. So yeah, awesome. Awesome. Another one. Stutzi. We're getting a few more comments in here. So a craft beer specialist saying, I will check the Neville review tomorrow. Awesome. Yeah, just take your time. But I was really interested in that beer, and I actually have quite a few notes written for. I sat yesterday and did a bit of research on a couple of the Dutch breweries and for some of the beers that I hadn't tried yet. So you will see the Dutch reviews coming out fairly soon actually, because I've got a few that are ready to film when I feel like it. So yeah, been slowing my reviews down a little bit recently because it's been a bit crazy with all the Swedish, having to get through all that Swedish stuff. It's just insane craziness. But yeah, you can find them here, but as James said, they're in French. Yeah, no, Gautier's books are in French. We need to get them translated into English, Gautier, but I guess you're just starting out, so that's probably quite an expensive thing to do in such an early stage. But Gautier, man, your English is pretty good, to be honest. You could do that yourself and I could proofread it for you. I'd be interested to read your books, actually. So, yeah, I could definitely help you out with that at some stage. Märzen is one of my favourite beer styles, such a clean style. I love it. I do like a good Märzen. You don't see too many of them. You don't see too many of them, actually. Yeah, this one. So Eric Lidyev. Hi James from Estonia, from Tartu. Ah, nice. Yeah, I take it you've seen the out and about videos in Tartu at things. Yeah, that would be really cool. Tartu is really good actually. I love that city. Yeah, guys, if you go to Estonia, definitely go and have a wee look at Tartu. Do a little round trip. You know, go from Tallinn to Narva down to Tartu and Sori and things like that, and then away over to Pärnu in the west. It's a lovely country. Drive through some of the old towns and things like that. The Estonians are great, lovely people. So yeah, nice to have you along, Eric. Cool mask on the wall there. Yeah, no, it's an Indonesian mask. This one. Yeah, I should call it Fred. I like the name Fred. Fred the Mask. That would be awesome, but a lot of work. Yeah, it would be. But yeah, I want to read your books at some stage, so that could be an interesting thing. What has been your favourite Estonian beer? Oh, I couldn't tell you now you're asking. I mean, recently I really enjoyed the Glen Noble, that Pojala did with Tempest from Scotland. That was really cool. But you know, there's some really, really good Estonian stuff these days. I've still got a bunch of Estonian things sitting in the fridge there that I need to review. I actually wrote notes for Tanker the other day. So I've got 2 beers in the fridge from Tanker that I can review. I've also got 2 stouts that I can have a look at from Ulenalt as well. But I need to update my notes for Ulenalt, so I'm looking forward to those. I've got another beer from Sori. I've still got a big beast of a thing from Leia that's like 22% that I need to bring myself to drink. That's going to be a difficult one, and that's going to be like a night-ending beer. But yeah, I maybe could do that tomorrow actually, because well, actually no, because I need to film 2 750 tomorrow. Yeah, but yeah, no, there's lots of good Estonian beer. It's hard to pick particularly one, but yeah, the Glen Noble is a very, very good one. I haven't tried any. So Gautier in France, I would be very surprised if you can't find Pojala. So if you can try, there's a beer that's called that is their original one, a big Baltic porter. I would recommend that to start with. But Pojala have some really good stuff. Puasta are pretty good as well. Well, very good, I should say. Leia are going outside now. I think Leia definitely go to France, and I think Tanker as well. To be honest, Gautier, in Estonia, the beer scene is very, very strong. So, you know, you're going to get a good beer from a number of Estonian breweries. Definitely. Yeah, sorry, only stuff I've had from. I'm surprised. Where are you, Duff, actually? Which country are you in? Surprised that it's only Sori you've had, because I didn't see Sori for a very long time. It was always Pojala and Puasta that I found. But yeah, anyway, so we have another couple of beers to have a look at. So, another Vienna Lager. Okay. Aus der Österreich, I can't say this word, Österreichischen Biobrauerei. Yeah, these long words. The German speakers love their long words. Yeah, the Vienna Lager from, what's the name of the brewery? Oh, it's vegan as well. Vegan. Yep. What is the name of the brewery though? Brauerei Gusswerk. Ah, there we go. Yeah, Brauerei Gusswerk. Ah, it's on the front. It's on the front there. So yeah, Brauerei Gusswerk. There we are. So Bio Lager, Vienna Lager. This one comes in again at 5.2% ABV. Well, I tell you something. I'm going to have a very good idea of what a Vienna Lager's like by the end of this video, by the end of this little review series. So yeah, this is awesome, because this is a style that you do not see very often. But yeah, I've heard people talking about Gusswerk and that they're very good. So yeah, that's going to be an interesting one. So what do we have this time? It's a Zwickel. Not a style you see all that often. Unfiltered from what I remember. Oh, look at this. Now that is a weird bottle. Look at that. Look at this thing. How often do you see a beer in a bottle like this? This is like a Bucky bottle, you know, this is Buckfast bottle. Glug. Yeah, that's going to be interesting. So, Schweichter, Zwickel, Brau Frisch. Yeah, this one looks as if it's going to be pretty nice. It actually says it's very slightly out of date. Very, very slightly out of date. So I'll need to get the notes written for this weekend and review that on Monday or so. But yeah, this is from Linz. Braunion. Österreich, Linz. This will be really interesting to try, actually. I'm really looking forward to that. Just, you know, you can sometimes get the impression of a beer just from the bottle or whatever, but that is pretty crazy, actually. Look at that green bottle, and it's even got the engravings on the side of it. An Austrian Zwickel beer. So a Zwickel beer, there's a few. It's one of the Keller, the sort of German Keller styles, if I remember rightly. A Zwickel, from what I remember, originates in Bavaria, and you get the Zwicker Keller and what's the other one? Zwicker Keller and I can't remember, but yeah, one of them is a bit more malty, one of them is a bit more yeasty, and then the other one is a little bit more hoppy, from what I remember. I think the Zwickel is the one that's maybe a bit more yeasty, come to think of it. So that will be quite interesting for sure. That's probably the quirkiest beer by the looks of it that we have yet. So let's see about this next one then. Oh, okay. This is another one from the same brewery. Schweichter. Another Vienna Lager. That would be pretty cool. So yeah, this one. Schweichter Vienna Lager Original. Yeah. What does this one say? 5.5%. And again, that's a very impressive bottle. Yeah, might need to keep this one. I might need to keep this for my display. I'm keeping a few bottles and things for display. So to have like a proper Vienna Lager in the display, I think would be pretty cool. Although this one, as I say, it looks like it's from Linz. So yeah, it's quite interesting. Definitely cool to have a couple of these traditional things. So yeah, we've got another 3 beers, but we'll take a little look at some of the comments then. So yeah, sorry, the only stuff I've had from Estonia living in England. Ah, okay, yeah. I think you can get, I'm pretty sure it's easy enough to get Tanker and Poyala and stuff like that in England these days. So yeah, no, I'm sure you can get some Tanker and Poyala stuff in England. I would keep an eye out for that, actually. Getting some Tanker and Poyala. Puasta, I think, goes to England as well, but maybe not quite as much. Maybe the whole Brexit thing has slowed a lot of that down, but we'll just need to see. James, what is the best Polish beer that you've tried so far? I actually need to get more Polish stuff on the channel. I'll need to make an Abrowarium order later in the year. We'll need to see about that. I made yeah, so I'm not going to be able to order some more beer, I think, until later in the year. I made the decision to cut back on my work over the next few months because I'm moving into the last 2 levels of my Swedish course, so I really need to focus on that the next 2 months. So probably beer orders will come a little bit later in the year again. But yeah, my best Polish beer, Browar Tre Compli, and they've got that white IPA thing. I'm trying to remember what the name of that is now. But that's an awesome beer. Let me have a little look at that, and I'll tell you what the name of that Polish beer is. But if you go into the channel and just search Poland, all of these things will come up. Poland, Browar. Geez, before that Malt Garden beer that I did a few weeks back. Before the Malt Garden beer I did a few weeks back, it's actually been, it's been about 4 years since I did Polish reviews, actually. So yeah, where is this one? Browar Lotny, Pani Pan. That's it. That was my favorite Polish beer, I remember. The Pani Pan was an awesome one. But I had some really, really good Polish beers, actually. I need to get some more done there. There's some really good breweries. Poland is a really, really good beer country these days. So yeah, have a go at those. We've got Hans himself here. Hans, nice for joining. Thank you for joining. So guys, this is the man who has sent me these Austrian beers. So yeah, pretty awesome to have Hans along here. And again, Hans, thank you for making these Austrian reviews possible. So many Vienna lagers. I think I'm going to be very acquainted with the styles, with this style from now on. So in Linz. Linz is the HQ of Blau Union, the biggest fish in Austrian beer market. Okay, all right, awesome. Well, still, it's cool to try some of the bigger Austrian beers as well, because they're quite difficult to come across, definitely. So the next one that we have is Gemeindebrau, you would say, because it's not got the umlaut on it. So again, this is another Vienna Lager, 5.3% ABV. So Gemeindebrau. But Braumanufaktur Schalken. Yeah. Neule. I love saying these German words. Neulichenfelder Straße. 57. There we go. But yeah, this looks like it's another very, very small brewery, and this one is from Vienna. So yeah, lots of little Vienna lagers, lots of little brewery Vienna lagers, I should say. Ugh, brain is not working. So yeah, Gemeindebrau. Yeah, I think it would be Gemeindebrau because it's no umlaut. But yeah, second to last beer then. Let's have a little look at this one. Oh, right, no, I'll show you this one last because that's cool. I'll show you that one last. Wait a second. So this one, I like. This is heavy as shit, man. That's the heaviest feeling beer. It's almost heavier than this one. Jeez. Okay, so illegal brewing. You can't buy it. Just deal it. So klassisches Vienna Lager, 5.4% ABV. Illegal brewing. These guys are from Vienna again. Yeah, makes sense. So yeah, we have a shitload of Vienna lagers to have a look at, but I wouldn't have it any other way. I think these are going to be pretty damn good. So the last beer that we have, and this is one. There was a very expensive Scotch ale from a brewery that I can't remember. It was going to be like €24 to get a bottle of it, which was just kind of crazy, to be honest with you. But yeah, we have this one, Schnauzer and Beagle. This one is called the Glen Beart Scottish Ale. So we have an Austrian Scotch ale to have a look at. So it's another. I love trying Scotch ales from different countries. So this one is 6.4% ABV. I think this is going to be really interesting to try, actually. So, family-owned nano brewery, 150-liter batches. It's pretty cool. So, yeah, these guys are also from Vienna. You can see the sediment in this at the bottom as well. So, yeah, proper ale, that Schnauzer and Beagle, the Glen Beart. So, yes. Awesome. So, yeah. There you are. There are your Austrian beers. So I know that a couple of you didn't see what we went through at the start. So let me just give you a wee quick fire again before we end the stream of what we're going to have a look at. So yeah, we had the Leopoldauer Vienna Lager. This one. All right. Then we had this one, the Muttermilch Vienna Brewery, the Vienna Opie limited edition. That one. Then it was the Bierschmiede Werkstock. This is a Märzen. So yeah, let me move the box over. What did we bring out next? I think it was this one that we brought out next, the 100 Blumen Vienna Lager, 5.2%. So, and then we had this one from Brauhaus Gusswerk, Vienna Lager. There we go. Then I believe it was the two cans that came out. So the first one was this one, the Zenner Ziegel from Brauhaus 1050. So that should be pretty cool. 4.8%. I love a good Helles, but I'm going to bitch about this in this review because it's a 330. Helles beers should not be sold in 330s, but I've just noticed that that's the Vienna lagers as well. All of these Vienna lagers are 330s. For me, lagers, they should be sold minimum half liters. So I'm probably going to bitch about that in these reviews, but there we go. That's the only thing. But still, cool as shit to try some really nice Austrian lager beers. So the next one was this, the Gemeindebrau Vienna Lager. So again. So, and this one, this is a bigger brewery, these guys. Otterkringer Vienna Original. So this one, I believe, is another Vienna Lager, a half-liter can. This is a proper measure. Half liters. You need half liters for lager beers, definitely. So that's a bigger brewed one. Stritzi Vienna Lager. This one was from Rodauner. That one. And then we had this beer, which is the quirkiest bottle, I think, in the lot. Schweichter, Zwickel. So I will need to review this soon because it says the date is the 27th of February 2021. So I will need to drink this. This will need to be one of the first ones that we do. And then we have there the same brewery, Schweichter, the Vienna Lager. Yeah. And then we had Illegal Brewing, Klassisches Vienna Lager. This will be interesting to try. That bottle is dense as fuck. Yeah, that bottle is dense as hell. Yeah, craziness. And then the last one was this guy, the Vienna Scotch Ale. And I imagine, knowing what Vienna lagers are like, a bit more malty, I think this one will be really, really interesting to try. But yeah, there you are. So that is that is 13 Austrian beers that we can review now. So I think I've only ever reviewed about 4 or 5 Austrian beers on the channel. So yeah, awesome. Again, huge thank you to Hans for making this possible. Hans did say that we can do this again. So I think, yeah, we've got a lot of Vienna lagers to try this time. So maybe our next box might be like, might do a variety of different things. Maybe we'll do most of these are from Vienna. So maybe on the next one, we can do some stuff, some classic styles from some of the other cities like Linz and Salzburg and things like that, if that's not too crazy for Hans to get. Maybe some craft things as well, a few IPAs and stuff like this. I think I've only really had Brew Age and Bevog on the class on the craft side of things in Austria, actually. But yeah, those are a bunch of awesome beers. I certainly look forward to trying those, and I'm going to need to find a space in the fridge for them now because my fridge is ridiculous at the moment. It's actually shocking. So yeah, I'm going to need to jockey around in the fridge and find some space for these mofos. So that's the next task. But yeah. It's all good. So we're getting a few more comments there. Hans is saying you're welcome. No, Hans, awesome. Thank you. I hope that we can sort you out with some. You were asking about Finnish and Norwegian beers, so yeah, hopefully Riku can sort you out with some Finnish stuff. But yeah, hopefully we can meet for a beer in Vienna sometime. I've been wanting to go back. My dad always wants to go to Germany, but I've been saying to him we've seen a lot of Germany, so I want to go to Austria again because I don't remember Austria so much. So yeah, hopefully we can get a beer in Vienna. That would be awesome if we can do that. Not craft Austrian beer, but that was the one I was trying to remember. Stiegel. I actually can get the Stiegel Weizen in Sweden. That's quite a common one. It's an easy one to get through Systembolaget, actually. So yeah, I've never tried it though. I probably should review that one, come to think of it. But so jealous and joy. Oh, I will. These Vienna lagers will not last long. I'll tell you that right now. These will be like once I get past my level 6 exam in about 2 weeks, these will disappear pretty quickly. Let's just say that. Definitely. Unfortunately, the small breweries. Yeah, no, that's the thing is, I say I'll bitch about it, but I will be more focused on the beer. But I think it should be a law. I think it should be like the old German purity law. You should not be allowed to produce lager in bottles of 330 milliliters, half liters, all the way. But yeah, sorry for the Zwickel. I overlooked it. It's all right, man. Stuff happens. It will still be good. I mean, the Zwickels, they can last a little bit longer than that, but I'll get that reviewed pretty soon, and sure, no problem. Yeah, for more Austrian beers, definitely looking forward to that. But yeah, guys, awesome. Nice to see that quite a few of you tuned in to see this little unboxing. This was just intended as a little quick half-hour stream. So yeah, a little quick half-hour stream to just have a look at some of these beers and get them all unboxed and things. So I hope that you guys enjoyed this. Really nice to have some Austrian beers to review for you on the channel, and you can look forward to these. You'll probably start seeing these. I don't know when I'll publish the first one, right enough. Probably quite soon. I'll need to have a look at that. I'll need to have a look at the Schweichter one, but we'll try and get some of these out very, very soon. But I've got a lot of Dutch beers and a lot of Finnish ones, some Estonian things to work through. But yeah, this one I think will be my last beer box for a couple of months because I've, as I say, quite a lot to work through. But guys, yeah, thank you for watching. As always, please like, subscribe, share, all of these kind of things. Do make sure that you go and check out Joe's channel, Just Getting Started, Crazy Bearded Beer Reviews. Yeah, go and check him out. Give him a like, give him a subscribe. His first videos are going to come out on the weekend, I believe. And yeah, thank you to the rest of you for watching. Look forward to the Austrian reviews, and I'll see you guys again soon. Slàinte, skål, cheers, prost, and a massive thank you to Hans once again for making these reviews possible. Cheers, guys. See you soon.